Hey folks, it's Dave back here, and I want to talk about the Solitaire Pro Football price list and season guide. And why I want to point this out is because depending on what set or season you get a different set of what I call goodies in here with your set or your package. And that can range greatly from the best set down to the worst set. So it's important that when you pick a season or a set that you read that everything you're going to get. And some of the big differences are the new player locator charts and yards per catch rating. So some of the newer seasons have this in there, and that'll be indicated that. So this one here does not. No player locator charts or yards per catch rating in this set. And I'll show you what that means in a second. So read through everything you get here. You know, you get your standings, your schedules, your scores, your quick play results. You get lineups that are filled out. So some seasons really go the extra mile. And again, over here, this has the new player charts. Get down here, 81, which is what I have. It does not have the player locator charts, okay? But it does come with all kind of filled in score sheets and the whole bit. If we get down here to the next tier, these are the second oldest set of seasons here that were created. And this is what they're going to look like here, so they're somewhat new. But again, go through and see what you're going to get. Now, I have 1985. It has the teams, the standing schedules, and the scores, quick play results, and bonus standings and schedules for the college conferences. So that's kind of neat. So if you like college, there's a lot of quick play results in here for college. But again, it doesn't have much else beyond that. So then if you get down to the real old ones here, again, these were created in the 80s and 90s and have never been updated, and they're going to look like this, and I'll show you what that looks like in 1 second. But this is what you get here. So you just kind of get the teams and the standings and a quick play game, and that's about it. So again, it's real important to read on the price list as to what you're going to get with each season, because some come with a lot more than others. And again, you can see that's reflected in the price. It's only $7 here. As of May 4th, I think this is. It's $7 for this season here, and that's kind of bare bones. And this one here, you get up to $8 and $10 for some of the newer ones here. So just want to keep that in mind. Now I also want to show you what they look like. So here's kind of the bare bones one here we talked about, with just kind of the teams and the standings, and you don't get really much else with that. So it's kind of old looking. It's kind of like I say, kind of bare. What I did is I took that into Photoshop and I dropped in the logo and at least a little bit of color. So that makes me a little happier there. So again, here's the original one, and all I did is just add a logo and some color. So it is possible to jazz these up a little bit, but right out of the box, that's the one you get. Also here's the next step up. Again, this looks much better. It's laid out with color. It's just a lot better. You can see the difference in the two. So this is much better. But if we move over to here's one of the newer seasons, 76. You can see that we have this column called location, player locator. And what this is it allows you to flip a fast action card, and that number will dictate what ball carrier or what receiver is going to get the ball. So if you flip a 1 to 22, it's Franco Harris. 23 to 39 will be Rocky Blyer, and so on. So this is a nice way of being completely hands-off. This way over here, you would have to figure out, you would have to call the runners. You'd say, I'm going to give it to Johnson, or I'm going to give it to Alexander, or I'm going to give it to Griffin. So you have to actually manually do that yourself. Where over here, if you have that new locator number chart here, you don't need to do that. The game will decide for you. Again, optional if you want to do that. Now, if I want to compare the real old one to this one here, they are the same. You get the 5 columns. They are the same 5 columns. The passer is the same. So most of that is the same. There is one difference, though, that I need to point out, and that's with the interceptions, the IX. Okay, this is an important thing to pull up to show off here. So the passer interception rating, the old way, and it still works, but it is the old way, is you would take the passer rating, interception rating, which is a 10, you compare it to the other team's defense rating. Again, this is New England, but just if you would check the other team, and they have an interception rating. So between 10 and whatever this number is, including those two numbers, that would be the interception. Now, the new way is to have it a 1 to 14 number, or 1 to whatever number. Then you would add on the other team's defense. So we're going to add 11 here. So the interception would be 1 to 14 plus 11, so that would be 1 to 25. So it's a little bit easier than figuring out the old way, which is 10 to 33, let's say. Now you're going to have a 1 to 25 on the interception. So that is some of the bigger changes to that. If this is done the same way the penalty is, you look at the low number, the high number. If it falls in between, it would be an interception. The same with the penalty. If it falls between the offensive penalty and the defensive penalty, it's a penalty on the offense. On either side, it would be a penalty on the defense. So the old interception rating is very similar to the penalty rating. But the new rating is a little bit easier. It's 1 to 14. You go to the defense, you tack on the defense to that, and that's your interception rating. So that is some of the big things, is the yards per catch. And again, if I look over here, this is the real old one, the run and pass. That is the same over here as the run and pass. But the new ones, along with the player locator, have the yards per catch added on over here. So that's something new that was added on. I haven't used these yet, so I can't tell you how they factor into the game, because I haven't used one of those seasons yet, or at least played a full season yet. But so that's the two new things, the player locator and the pass yards per catch. Now also though, some seasons you might get this. 1968 comes with a separate player locator chart. So along with the team sheet, you would get this if you wanted to locate players. So some seasons will come with this. So again, it's real important to, when you're picking your season, to look to see what it comes with, and that'll explain it a little bit more. Now, what's really neat is with most seasons, you're going to get the standings laid out for you. So again, you won't have to go to the internet. You'll get the standings right there. And it'll also come with each team's schedule, which is really super, super handy. And then it also comes down and shows you the playoff results all the way down to the Super Bowl. So you get sometimes you'll get a whole bunch of goodies in there, so read on what you're going to get. Also, in 1981, you have filled out, ready to go, the quick play result game. So if you wanted to get quick results, they're all set, ready to go. As you can see, all the ratings are all filled in for the teams and the matchups, and every week is ready to go. So that is really sweet too. Like I said, my unboxing video, I was blown away by what you get with this game. Also, some seasons like 1981 come with this sheet all filled out. So you get your passes all filled out with their ratings, the rushes with their ratings, the receivers, the offense here, everything's all filled out, and even on the back, you got your kick returns, your punt returns, your interception returns, and then your kickers down here. So you'll get this sheet here too with some seasons, all ready to go if you're ready to use the pen and paper. Some seasons you'll also get this right here. You'll get the horizontal stat sheet there. Again, all filled in, ready to go. And then you'll even have one blank one here if you'd like as well. So some seasons come with a ton of stuff in there. And so again, you need to go back to the price list. Let me call that one up one more time. So go back to, when you go to your price list and you pick your season, really read on what you're going to get, because there's a little a variety, a little difference, variation, I mean, between the two seasons. And again, you might get something really nice looking here, depending on your season, but the real old ones here are going to look like this. Again, you can jazz them up a little bit. They will work. There's nothing wrong with them, but you're not going to get, you can see that you don't get a lot here compared to what you get with some of these seasons here. So again, just be mindful when you order a season that you may get some things with some seasons that you don't with others. I talked with Mike a little bit here, and he's got, now you guys have been ordering from him, so he's got the bug to maybe update some of these older seasons here. So he's like, I might update some of these and get them up to speed here. So keep ordering through him. Talk to him on email. He's a great guy. And anyway, yeah. So that's some of the differences in the seasons with Solitaire Pro Football. I just want to point them out. So anyway, I'm Dave. Talk to everybody later. Bye-bye.